Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as applicable to you. We're still here in Townley Labs. Obviously, we're in a different room. We're actually out in our little production area where we build the watches. Mostly because we put walls up, or more accurately, we put paneling on the walls. You can probably hear by the echo, that now it's a lot more sealed, which is pretty good, right?
Keep it a lot less dusty.
Which obviously was a little bit of a problem. For our prototypes and test pieces, if a little bit of dust gets in, it doesn't matter. But we're going to go full clean room when we start producing them at a higher rate, obviously. How's the coding coming?
I'm nearly done with the PCB routing changes that were suggested to us. I'm going to send that off tonight or tomorrow morning probably, and get another round of design for manufacturing review.
That'll be pretty good. Once we get those through the manufacturing review, which has been our problem, again, as we said a few weeks ago, effectively the manufacturer took one look at our pretty PCB and said, well, it'll cost us an ungodly amount. They can still make it, but it would cost so much we'd have to charge significantly more for the watches, and we do not want to do that. We're trying to keep them very inexpensive. So rather than going, too bad, do it, we're redesigning it. It takes a lot more of our time, but ultimately costs the end user, you guys, a whole lot less to be able to purchase our watch. So that's kind of what we're shooting for. Don't know how long it's going to take them to review it again. Last time it took
a week.
So we're hoping it takes something like that. Once they're done with their review process, if they don't find anything else that's going to cost us a lot of money, or therefore you guys a lot of money, then we should be able to actually have production, and we'll have another round of prototypes, potentially ones that are more functional, closer to the end user, closer to the end product, with the full run of the solar power and everything all in it. We can iron out the rest of our firmware stuff that we've been fighting as well. So that only puts us a few weeks away from theoretically launching our Kickstarter, and then there'll be a delay while we get more of them in hand.
And then
we're
FCC
out there.
testing.
And then FCC testing. The last big hurdle we're going to have is FCC testing, and that can take anywhere from 1 to 3 months. So that'll be the big holdup, but we'll approach that after the Kickstarter is going and we know how much it's going to cost us. Believe it or not, how many we produce also affects the FCC rating, apparently. So all these things to deal with, and we're taking you along for the ride. But this week's been a busy one. Lots of forward progress all of a sudden, considering the last few weeks have been pretty dead. That's kind of how this goes. You got a few weeks where you're doing background stuff and nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden it looks like a whole bunch has changed. And it's just those things we're working on being executed.
I think that's it for today.
Yeah, that's it for this week. It's already Friday.
Crazy.
Wow. All right. We'll see you guys next week or halfway through the week if something interesting happens. And you're on our Patreon. Remember, it's free.